Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into Tri-West High School, where we have the championship game in the Holiday Classic right here for you. The Tri-West Bruins taking on the Beech Grove Hornets in the championship contest. Tri-West defeated Decatur Central earlier, and then Beech Grove topped New Palestine in the noon game, and now we're set for the championship here. Introducing the starting lineups for Beech Grove. We'll get those starting lineups to you here in just a few moments. Was unable to get down to the scorer's bench before the game to get the starters, so we'll get them here for you in a minute. Jared Kiefer will start for the Bruins. Also Sam Fulton. Braden Van Slyke will start. Logan Blake and Tyler Watson will round out the starters for Tri-West. For Beech Grove, they go with Kenny Washington, and they also have Gavin Hess in there. Jordan Brickley also starting. Jamar Seals also starting. And rounding out the starting lineups, Jalen Curry for Beech Grove. Getting ready for the ball to go up here at Tri-West High School. Logan Blake will jump. He'll go up against Jamar Seals of Beech Grove. Bruins going right to left. Beech Grove left to right. Tip controlled by Beech Grove. Now it's Brickley controlling it. Now left side Washington. Washington driving the lane. Kicks it back out now top of the key. It's Curry right side. Brickley now up top to Washington. Washington thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Now kick it out to Seals. Seals long two on the way, and Seals makes first 2 points for Beech Grove. Logan Blake, center of the court. Tyler Watson crossing the timeline now with Sam Fulton. Now Logan Blake. Now it's Jared Kiefer. Now Braden Van Slyke on the right wing. Out to Watson. Watson, who broke the all-time scoring record earlier, now just looks to add on to that as he scores 2. Watson past Trevor Waite in the all-time leading scorer column. What a great achievement that is for him. Top of the key, Brickley. Now right side of Washington. And a foul call against the Bruins. Oh, they're going to get Beech Grove with the offensive foul down low, kind of using that elbow too much. That's the team's first foul. First foul of the contest goes to Gavin Hess. Tyler Watson will operate the basketball along with Logan Blake, trying to get it across the timeline, trying to beat the zone. They do with Jared Kiefer. Now Logan Blake on the right side. Braden Van Slyke pulls up from three-point land. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around and off the hands of Beech Grove. It's out of bounds, and Tri-West will remain possession of the basketball. Kind of snuck away there with the missed three and getting the ball back off the mishandled rebound. Rebounding really a struggle the Bruins had in the first contest against Decatur Central. Logan Blake, top of the key. Driving in, kicks it out to Van Slyke. Van Slyke, 15-footer on the way, can bank it in. Van Slyke banks it in and scores. Now at the top of the key, it's Seals. Now right side Washington, back up top to Curry. Right side Brickley, he fires away a three and he cans it. Beech Grove off to an early lead by 1 point. Logan Blake crossing the timeline. Inside Sam Fulton. Sam Fulton gets fouled. And to be on the floor. Foul against Jamar Seals. That's his first. And the team's second. We thank you for tuning in today in the championship game of the Holiday Classic. Watson goes up. Can't get it to go. But the rebound to Fulton now. Fulton going back up on the second chance effort. No foul call. Bontrager wants a foul, as all the Tri-West fans do, and I can see why. Tries to get it inside to Hess now. Van Slyke coming out with the basketball. Bruins looking to go 2 for 1, and they turn it over. Washington picks it off on the pass from Watson to Fulton there. At the top of the key, it's Seals. Now Brickley operating all the way out to Curry. Curry thought about the three, doesn't take it. Now at the top of the key, Brickley. He's a sharpshooter from beyond the arc. And a traveling violation against Brickley. So it'll be Bruins basketball now. 5:25 to play in the first quarter. Bruins trail by 1. Watson brings the ball across the timeline. On the right side, Logan Blake. Now Tyler Watson back to Blake. Blake thought about the 3. Drives in the lane. Tries to lay it in. Can't quite get it there. And Jamar Seals comes down with the rebound. Curry in transition for Beech Grove. 3 on the way from Brickley. Brickley can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Curry. And Curry lays it in for 2. Curry scores 2. Now 3 different players in the scoring column for Beech Grove. Watson at the top of the key for the Bruins, and a foul call against Beech Grove. Brickley is charged with that foul, the team's 3rd. And it'll be Logan Blake inbounding here. And about the free throw line, out of bounds. Inbounding in the backcourt to Braden Van Slyke. Now Logan Blake operating. Blake driving in the lane. Lays it, but can't get it to go. And the rebound to Seals now. Other way, Brickley. Brickley driving in. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Kiefer. Now Kiefer in transition for the Bruins. And a foul call against Beech Grove. Washington charged with that foul. Now Beech Grove has 4 fouls. 14 fouls, that is. Inbound pass to Logan Blake in the backcourt. Van Slyke outside, long 2. Can't get it to go. The rebound to Washington. Washington crosses the timeline, drives in the lane, kicks it out to Curry. Curry 3 on the way, and he gets it to go. So Curry now has 5, and the Bruins trail by 6. Right side Kiefer, now Watson. Watson driving in, puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Kiefer grabs the rebound off the tip from Seals, and Kiefer scores 2. 10-6 your score. And a foul call against the Bruins, and I don't really see what the official saw there. It just looked like he tipped the ball. I mean, when the ball gets tipped in midair, I believe that's just called a block, but nevertheless a foul call. Washington at the line with 2 shots on the way for Beech Grove. Misses the first. And makes the second. So not a total win for Beech Grove, but not a total loss for the Bruins. Goes 1 of 2 for the line. Logan Blake on the right side. At the top of the key, Blake, step back 3, can't get it to go. A rebound tipped around and controlled by Hess. Now it's Washington in transition for Beech Grove. Brickley driving in, lays it up acrobatically. Brickley scores 2, that's his 5th point of the contest. Blake up top between the circles. Goes right side to Kiefer. Kiefer now looking for a pass he wants. He gets it to Watson. Now Watson operating and gets fouled. Foul call against Beech Grove. They get Jamar Seals. That's his 2nd foul now as Gooden checks in for Beech Grove. Also for Beech Grove, Dustin Fultz checks in. Gooden checks in for Tri-West, replaces Van Slyke. Left side, Logan Blake. Up top the key to Gooden. Now right side, Tyler Watson. Watson looking to get it to somebody. Finally gets it to Kiefer. Now Tyler driving in the lane. Kicks it out to Gooden. Gooden thought about driving. Now kicks it out to Logan Blake. Blake inside to Kiefer. And the alley-oop. What a play there by Logan Blake and Jared Kiefer. Kiefer picks up his 4th point of the contest. At the top, it's Fultz now to Curry. On the right side, Washington. Up top the key now back to Washington. Beech Grove looking for a shot they want. No need for a foul here. Tri-West is fouling into a 2-3 zone, trying to force them to shoot outside, which they've made 2 threes already. But they are in a zone nevertheless, trying to stop that inside game. Washington outside for 3. Off the back of the glass, no. It'll be Tri-West basketball. 1:48 to play in the first quarter. It'll be Logan Blake bringing the ball across the floor. Crosses the timeline. Goes inside, or tries to go inside to Fulton, rather, off hands of Beech Grove. In for the Hornets, Nick Ancelet checks in for Beech Grove. It'll be Bruins basketball under their own basket. Logan Blake will inbound. Top of the key, Logan Blake. Now Watson for 3. Can't get it to go. The long rebound to Curry there. Missed opportunity for the Bruins to get a offensive rebound. And then Hess scores 2 on the other end. 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Right side, Gooden. Now Kiefer. Inside to Sam Fulton. Now back out to Kiefer. Top the key, Logan Blake. Logan Blake fires away. Can't get it to go. Long rebound to Washington. Now it's Curry driving in. Gets it to Fultz, and Fultz scores. Watson top the key. Drives it in. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. 40 seconds now. Washington in transition for Beech Grove. Fires away a long 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Curry. Now Curry back out. Driving in the lane. Thought about driving, rather, and kicks it back out to Washington. And Beech Grove will hold for the last shot. Now trying to get it to the left side is Hess. And Anslet came down with it. But he stepped out of bounds, and Van Slyke comes back in for Kiefer. And Bryce Miller will check in for Sam Fulton. 17 and 2/10 seconds remain in the first quarter. Logan Blake will bring the ball down the floor. They'll hold for the last shot. Bontrager's got a play tucked away he uses for this last shot. Now Watson on the right side. 7 seconds now. Bruins need to think about what they're going to do. Watson drives it in and scores and draws the foul. So Watson will go to the line to look to make it a 3-point play. And he'll go to the line with 1 shot. 3 and 2/10 seconds remain in the first quarter. Bruins down 7. And Watson converts the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Some people would argue the easier way, but Fryer checks in for Beech Grove. Beech Grove will inbound. Inbounding to Anslet. Anslet from the volleyball line. Puts it up and cans it. Oh, my goodness. Nick Anslet from the volleyball line at the buzzer cans it. What a play there by Nick Anslet to score right as the buzzer expires. Just a great effort by him, and something that happens not very often, but you'll take it when you can, as Bontrager just kind of smiled when he made it, because there's really nothing you can do there because you don't want to foul. Back with second quarter play-by-play in just a moment. We thank you for tuning in this evening from wherever you're watching from, maybe from the comfort of your own living room. No need to get out in this nasty, snowy weather if you are traveling This evening we ask that you stay safe out there. The roads will be snow-covered, slick, and hazardous this evening as 3 to 5 inches of snow are expected across the Hendricks County region tonight. Start of the second quarter, Tri-West basketball. Maybe Logan Blake operating. The Bruins go with Logan Blake, Braden Van Slyke, Bryce Miller, Jared Kiefer, and Tyler Watson. Up the top of the key, it's Logan Blake. Now, left side, Bryce Miller for three, gets it to go. So Bryce Miller comes out of the, comes into the second quarter and answered with the three of his own to answer Onslet's volleyball line shot there. Left side, Wade. Top of the key, it's Curry. Now back to Onslet. At the top of the key, it's Wade. Now back to Nick Onslet. Nick operating inside to Fryer. Fryer back out all the way around to Curry. Now back to Onslet. Onslet back to Wade. Now back. It's Curry. Now at the top of the key, Onslet. He's not afraid to shoot that volleyball line shot, and he does. No shot. Foul against Beech Grove. They get Fryer with his first foul. Van Slyke at the line with a 1-and-1. Bruins got the bonus for the remainder of the first half, but Van Slyke cannot capitalize off of it. Scrum for the ball on the floor and a jump ball to give the ball to Beech Grove. So Van Slyke unable to convert the bonus situation. That's just, free throws are so critical in a close game like this. You're down 6, and 2 more would have made it a 4-point game. You just can't afford to have those. But he misses the first the Bruins still in a 2-3 zone. Top of the key, it's Curry. Just under 7 minutes to play in the half, and a traveling violation against Griffith Wade. Griffin Wade gets called for the travel. Kenny Washington checks in for Beech Grove. He replaces Dustin Foltz. Beech Grove settling into a 2-3 zone of their own. Logan Blake will bring the ball off the floor, crossing the timeline, right side, Kiefer. Now back to Logan Blake. Miller on the left side gives it back to Logan. Blake now out to Miller. Logan Blake driving in, kick it back out to Van Slyke. Van Slyke back to Kiefer. Great passing by the Bruins. Watson for 3, can't get it to go, and the rebound to Van Slyke. Now Miller gets it back to Logan Blake. Logan Blake tries to get it back to Miller. Washington the other way for Beech Grove. And we're going to get a foul on the Bruins. They're going to get Bryce Miller. It's his first and the team's second. .6:10 to play in the first half. Bruins trail by 6. Curry thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Bruins still in the 2-3 zone. Washington left side. Now to Curry on the right wing. Curry operating his offense now. Gets it to Onslet. And a 3 on the way from Wade is no good. Watson the other way, now Miller. Back to Watson, now Blake at the top of the key. Trying to go inside. Really, the postgame has not been there for the Bruins all game, and you can't expect that when the team is playing a 2-3 zone. That's why you got to adjust to your guard players and have good guard play. Logan Blake, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to Washington. Washington the other way. Gives it to Curry. Curry goes up, can't get it to go. The rebound to Jared Kiefer. Kiefer now in transition. Gives it to Logan Blake. Logan Blake top of the key, and he travels. Fulton returns for the Bruins. Also, Seals returns for Beech Grove. Hornets yet to score in the second quarter. Now Curry on the left side. Curry gets it back to Onslet now. Back out. It's Wade. Top of the Onslet guarded by Logan Blake. Now it's Seals for 15 feet, and he gets it to go. Bruins trail by 8. Watson on the right side. Logan Blake, top of the key between the circles. Left side, Van Slyke. Back to Logan Blake. Nearly lost the handle there. Now Watson driving in. Pulls up from 15. Gets it to go. That's a shot you can't let Watson have because Watson will hit it every time. Josh Copenhaver checks in for Beech Grove. He replaces Griffin Wade. Full court pressure now for the Bruins. Washington breaks it and crosses the timeline. Now Copenhaver scores 2. 4:10 to play in the half. Bruins trail. Watson on the right side now. Kiefer pulls up from 15 feet, and he gets it to go. The 15-foot jump shot for the Bruins is there today. They've hit it about 5 times already. Washington crosses the timeline on the left side. Now it's Onslet now. Curry pulls up for a long 3. Can't get it to go off the mark. The rebound to Logan Blake. Logan Blake crosses the timeline, goes right side to Tyler Watson. Watson pulls up from 8 feet. Gets it to go. Tyler Watson scores. Now the Bruins on a little bit of a run of their own. Onslet right side for Beech Grove. Now Washington top of the key. Back to Copenhaver. Back to Onslet. 3:15 to play. Onslet fires away 3. Can't get it to go. Logan Blake comes rebound. He crosses the timeline. Driving in the lane. Puts up a layup. Can't get it to go off the glass. Seals comes down with it. Now Curry in transition. Gets it out to Copenhaver for 3. Copenhaver can't get it to go. The long rebound to Washington, but a foul call against Tyler Watson. And Watson picks up his first foul. In for Beech Grove, Gavin Hess. He replaces Jalen Curry. It's Onslet controlling the basketball. Goes left side to Copenhaver. Now back out to Onslet. Onslet now left side Copenhaver. Left baseline. It's Hess. Now back out to the top of the key. Right side Washington. Washington drives in. Swatted away by Logan Blake. Onslet now driving in the lane. Puts up a shot. No. The rebound to Sam Fulton. Now the Bruins in transition. Watson 3 on the way. No good. Off the mark, but the rebound to Van Slyke. And the Bruins will have another chance at it. Top of the key, Watson. Thought about it. No. Logan Blake. Thought about the 3. Doesn't take it. Now inside to Kiefer. Kiefer can't score. Rebound tipped away by Seals. Now Beech Grove in transition with Copenhaver. Copenhaver on the right side. Tries to get it to Onslet. Off the hands of Kiefer. It'll be Beech Grove basketball under their own basket. Up-tempo play for the Bruins now. More. We've seen it more in the second quarter. Washington gives it back out to Onslet. Onslet now back to Washington. Washington back to Onslet at the volleyball line. Just under 2 minutes to play. On the right side, it's Onslet. Back to Washington. Setting up his offense, it's Washington. Now Onslet takes a long 3, can't get it to go. Rebound to Keeper. Now the Bruins in transition with Tyler Watson. Watson on the right side. Gives it to Logan Blake. Blake drives in, kicks it out to Keeper. Long 2 on the way, good. Jared Keeper scores. That's his 4th point of the contest, or his 8th point of the contest, rather. Bruins trail by 2. Washington on the right side. Now back to Onslet. Left baseline, it's Hess. Hess driving in. Thought about a shot, but he travels. Now the Bruins get the ball back with a chance to take the lead. Josh Fryer checks back in for Beech Grove. Also Griffin Wade. They replace Nick Onslet and Jamar Seals. Logan Blake will bring the ball down the floor for the Bruins. Crossing the timeline, right side, Tyler Watson. Back out top to Logan Blake. Now it's Van Slyke now back to Logan Blake. Blake now inside to Fulton, and Fulton can't get a handle on it. No kick ball violation as the ball was clearly kicked there by Washington of Beech Grove. Washington drives in the lane, puts up a layup, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around by Fryer, and a foul call against the Bruins. They're going to get Watson. It's his second. And really, the Bruins only 4 team fouls, but some of the fouls you just don't quite understand. First shot on the way for Fryer. He makes that one. Curry checks back in for Beech Grove. Also, Brickley checks back in. Washington will sit along with Gavin Hess will take his seat as well. 32 and 7/10 seconds remain. Fryer at the line makes both of them. Bruins trail by 4. Van Slyke's pass to Watson, and Watson can't bring it down. Lucas Gooden will check back in. He'll replace Tyler Watson. Watson will sit for this remaining 23 seconds. Smart decision by Bontrager. Don't want to risk picking up the third foul of the contest. Topiki Brickley, they'll hold for the last shot now. Onslet's not in to hit a volleyball line shot again like he did at the end of the first quarter. 8 seconds now, Brickley. Now Curry. If the Bruins can get a stop here, that'll really give them some more momentum. Washington now driving in. Nearly loses handle. Puts up a shot from the volleyball line. Can't get it to go. Nearly off the mark there. At halftime, Beech Grove leads by 4. 26-22 your score. We're going to pause here for just a minute, and I'll be back with halftime statistics. Thank you for tuning in today. This is Tri-West Basketball. back here at the half. Bruins trail by 4. About 2 minutes till the third quarter tips off. First half statistics. There we go. Get it out for you. Beech Grove. Washington has 1. Copenhagen with 2. Brickley has 5. Folks has 2. Seals has 4. Onslet has 3. Hess has 2. Curry has 5. And Fryer has 2. Beech Grove only able to muster 6 points in the second quarter. Still leading. The Bruins, Watson leads with 9 points. And Kiefer has 8. Miller has 3. Van Slyke has 2. Logan Blake yet to get in the scoring column. And he's a player that averages in double figures. Had a double-double in the previous contest. 23.16 rebounds for Logan Blake. He's well on his way to over 10 rebounds in the first half. Bruins were outscored in the first quarter 20-11. In the second quarter, they bounced back and outscored Beech Grove 11-6. So if you're Tri-West, you're down 4 heading into the third quarter, and you really just need to focus on playing your game and just and you can get back in this contest. Turnovers really haven't been a big issue. It's just a fact of missing shots and missing buckets. Tyler Watson, of course, playing a big role like he always does, but Logan Blake yet to get in the scoring column, and that's really unusual for the Bruins, and that's something you really just can't have in the first half if you're Tri-West, because he's just such a key player and vital to the team. You're only down 4 heading into the third quarter, and you're going to get the ball back to start. So we'll see what they can do here in the third quarter. Keys to the second half. If you're Tri-West, just contain those turnovers. No need to have silly turnovers in the second half, really. Just control and play your game offensively, and then on the defensive end, crash the boards and get rebounds. Rebounding was a big struggle in the first game, so it'll be Kiefer operating to start the third quarter. Logan Blake, top of the key now. Kiefer with it. Trying to get it inside to Fulton. It just wasn't there. Seals comes down with it now in transition. Washington, and Washington scores 2. Washington scores 2, and here comes Watson the other way. Now Kiefer back to Watson. All right, now Van Slyke with it on the left wing. Watson, long 3 on the way, can't get it to go. Rebound to Logan Blake, and Logan Blake scores for the first time in this contest. 28-24 your score. Washington with it. Right side, Curry. Back out to Brickley now. Starters back in for both teams. Washington on the left wing. Now Seals. Top of the key, it's Curry. Back to Brickley on the right side. Now Washington with it. Washington left side. Thought about driving, does it. Now gets it to Curry. Now on the right side, it's Brickley. Brickley now back to Curry. Inside to Washington. Washington can't get it to go. Van Slyke thought about pulling it down, and he couldn't. Now Seals pulls up, and he gets it to go. Bontrager wants an explanation by the refs. Got an injured player now, Gavin Hess. Dustin Foltz checks in for the injured Gavin Hess. Looks like he got hit in the eye or something. We'll get word on that. 30-24 the score. Van Slyke on the right side. Now Fulton. Back to Kiefer. Logan Blake on the left side. 6:16 remains in the third quarter. Bruins trail by 6. Blake outside. Tried to get it to Van Slyke, but Van Slyke was setting a screen and just miscommunication there and another turnover. Bruins need to get it back here on this defensive possession. Brickley will cross the timeline, center of the floor. On the left side, it's Curry. Curry at the top of the key gives it to Washington. Washington back to Curry. Now over to Brickley. Brickley thought about the three, doesn't take it. Back to Curry now inside. It's Fultz. Now back out to Brickley. Right side, Brickley. Brickley thought about the three. Now Washington at the top of the key. Curry at the top of the key. Beech Grove just taking their time. Great defense here by the Bruins in a 2-3 zone. Curry right side. Washington. Great defensive effort by the Bruins. Brickley now. Glad there's not a shot clock in high school. It'd be well over the time limit now, holding the ball for about a minute with Washington not even trying to make a move at the basket. Great defense by the Bruins. Curry now. Great defensive effort by the Bruins. Brickley now gets it back to Seals, and Beech Grove just can't find anything they like. Curry now on the right side. Back out to Brickley. Great defensive effort by Tri-West. Now if you can just cap this off with a turnover. Washington controlling the basketball. Beech Grove trying to set something up. Inside it's Seals. Seals can't score, and Kiefer comes down with the rebound. That's exactly what you want if you're the Bruins. Make Beech Grove hold it for that long, and then get the ball in a turnover. Watson from 15 feet. Watson scores, and Adam Bontrager takes the 30-second timeout. Bruins now trail by 4. 4:17 remain in the third quarter. Back with the rest of the third quarter in just one moment. Bruins trail by 4. 4:17 remains in the third quarter. Beech Grove will inbound. Brickley will bring the ball up the floor. Left side Curry, and Curry gets it tipped away by Watson. It'll be Beech Grove basketball. Curry will inbound to Brickley in the backcourt. Brickley now left side Washington. Tried to get it inside, doesn't. Right side Brickley. Brickley now travels and turns the ball over. So 2 possessions for Beech Grove and 2 turnovers. And that's really what you want to see if you're Tri-West. There's great defensive effort. They haven't scored since Seals and Washington scored early. Beech Grove leads by 4. Left side Tyler Watson, now back out to Logan Blake. Into Bryce Miller. Logan Blake at the top of the key, gives it to Tyler Watson. Watson driving in, kick it out to Logan Blake. Blake from 16 feet, can't get it to go. Rebound to Van Slyke. Van Slyke puts it up and gets fouled. And Slyke gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. 3:36 remain in the third quarter. Two shots on the way for Van Slyke. He missed his one and only free throw in the bonus in the first half. But he makes that one. For Beech Grove, it'll be Griffin Wade checking in for Beech Grove. He replaces Hess, and for Tri-West, substitution Sam Fulton checks in for Bryce Miller. Washington will bring the ball down the floor. 3:30 remains in the third quarter. Bruins now just trailing by 2. Right side, it's Tyler. Now Washington driving in the lane, puts up a layup, gets it to go. Beech breaks the scoring drought. Beech Grove, Logan Blake top of the key. Looking for a shot he wants. Doesn't settle for the three. Gives it to Kiefer on the right baseline. Now Watson back out top. Watson out of Van Slyke. Over to Blake. Blake now back to Watson for three. Good! Tyler Watson hits a three. And now the Bruins draw it within one. Bruins D it up here now with Tyler controlling the basketball. Now Washington with it. Washington, top of the key. 2:30 remains in the third quarter. Now Washington driving the lane. Step back. Doesn't take the shot. Gets it out to Tyler, but it's taken away by Logan Blake. Logan Blake looking to take the lead. He can't, but he gets fouled, so he could have a chance now at the free throw line. Logan Blake will shoot two. He's only had two in the third quarter. 2:20 remain. Logan Blake at the line with two shots. First shot on the way is good. Josh Fryer checks in for Beech Grove. He replaces Jamar Seals. Second shot for Logan Blake. Second shot on the way is good. Bruins now lead by one. First time they've led, I think, all game, if my stats are correct. Washington on the left side. Washington at the top of the key. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Washington, top of the key. Setting up his offense, gets it back to Tyler. Now Washington, left side, driving in the lane, puts up a reverse-handed layup and gets it to go. 1:45 remain in the third quarter. Watson driving in, puts it up, can't get it to go, and Fulton mishandles the rebound now. Washington the other way. Washington does a pull up, and now he does the long two, and he makes it. 1:26 remain. Only two team fouls have been called against Beech Grove in the third quarter in the second half, and no fouls against Tri-West. Logan Blake on the left side. 1:15 remains. Bruins trail by three. Blake pops it out. Long two. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Fulton. Fulton gets it stripped, and Fulton is fouled. Josh Fryer charged with the foul. His second foul of the contest. Tyler Watson will inbound to Logan Blake. Logan Blake inside to Watson. Tyler Watson doesn't take the shot. Now he does. Can't get it to go. On a rebound to Wade. Ball's on the floor. Scrum for the basketball. Logan Blake on the floor. Can't get possession of it to call a timeout. Now Curry the other way. Gets it to Wade. Wade gets fouled and scores. Didn't look like Van Slyke touched him, but they do call a foul. Wade scores his first 2 points of the ball game, looking to make it 3 points. 47-3, 10 seconds remain. Bruins trail by 5. Onslett checks in for Beech Grove, replaces Curry. Now it'll be Logan Blake bringing the ball up the floor. Bruins can hold for the last shot. I don't think they will, though, but they throw it away anyways. Wade the other way in transition for Beech Grove. Goes up and falls, and he's going to get called for the travel. Just kind of slipped down there. And so it'll be Tri-West basketball. 39-33 your score. 35 and 10 seconds remain. Bryce Miller checks in for the Bruins in place of Braden Van Slyke. Kiefer comes out for Lucas Gooden. Bruins going with 4 guards now. Getting their shooters in there for the last shot. Logan Blake picks the ball up. Crosses the timeline, left side, Tyler Watson. Watson now, driving in the lane. Kicks it out to Logan Blake. Logan Blake now gets it to Bryce Miller. Now with Logan Blake on the right side. 17 seconds remain, and the Bruins will hold for the last shot. You need a bucket here at the buzzer. That is what you definitely need. There's no question about it. You trail by 6. You don't want to go into the fourth quarter trailing by 6. Fulton inside, gets it stripped, and Fryer comes down with it. 1 second remain. Full court shot on the way. Not even close by Tyler there. Into the third quarter. Bruins trail 39-33. Come back in a moment with an exciting fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter. Bruins trail by 6. It'll be inside. It's Curry. He can't get it to go. Foul call against the Bruins. Watson up top for Tri-West. Watson gets it to Van Slyke. Now Logan Blake on the right side. 7:30 remains. Logan Blake driving in the lane. Gets it to Kiefer. Kiefer lays it in. Kiefer having him a game tonight. 10 points on the evening. Curry on the right side for Beech Grove. Inside to Seals, and off the hands of Seals and out of bounds. It'll be Tri-West basketball. Bruins trail by 4. 7 minutes remain. Kiefer inside, puts it up, can't get it to go. Now Seals the other way, gets the rebound. Now Curry coming down with it, nearly stripped there by Kiefer. Left side, it's Wade. 3 on the way is good. Don't want to let the game slip away from you here if you're Tri-West. You're 7 points down. Now Gooden inside to Watson, and Watson can't get it to go. Now it's the other way. Wade doesn't get it to go on a foul call against the Bruins. Or Beech Grove, rather. Excuse me. On that one. No foul, just a violation. Logan Blake bring the ball across the timeline. On the right side. Taken away by Curry. The other way for Beech Grove. On the right side, Wade now gives it off to Onslet. Onslet now back to Curry. Curry thought about the 3. Doesn't take it. Bruins going man-to-man. Right side, it's Onslet. Onslet now on the right side. Gets it inside to Brickley. Brickley goes up. And on the floor, foul against the Bruins. And Bontracker's going to want an explanation on this one. Braden Van Slyke charged with the foul. That's his first. Seals on the right side. Now Curry. Up top, it's Washington, now Brickley. Washington checks back in for Beech Grove. Wade now gets it back to Washington, and Washington travels. Sam Fulton will check back in for the Bruins. He'll replace Lucas Gooden. Bruins trail 42-35. Tyler Watson will bring the ball down the floor, dribbles it across the hardwood, gets it to Logan Blake. Blake now to Kiefer. Now back to Tyler Watson. Watson operating, drives in the lane, tries to get it back out. Offensive foul call against the Bruins. Not really sure what the ref saw there. Tyler Watson really didn't extend his elbow. That's his third foul. Timeout taken by the Bruins. Full timeout. Bontrager still trying to get the explanation. 5:15 remain in the fourth quarter. Bruins trail 42-35. .5:15 remain in the fourth quarter. Bruins trail 42-35. Beech Grove inbound to Washington. Taken away by Van Slyke. Off the hands of Washington. The Bruins get the ball back. What a play by Van Slyke to turn the ball back over and give it to the Bruins. Bruins now can go 2 for 1. Logan Blake will take it out of bounds. Coach wants an explanation for Beech Grove. Logan Blake will inbound. Now Tyler Watson on the right side. Watson driving in the lane. 15-foot shot on the way. No good. Off the mark to Curry. And it'll be Beech Grove basketball picked up by Logan Blake. Logan Blake. Now Brickley on the right side. Threw it away to Tyler Watson. The other way for the Bruins. Logan Blake out to Van Slyke for 3. Can't get it to go. The rebound to Seals. Now the other way, Washington. And Washington lays it in. Washington scores 2. Jared Kiefer will bring the ball down the floor. Goes left side to Logan Blake. Back out to Braden Van Slyke. Now Kiefer. 44-35 your score. 4:34 remain. Curry now gets it back to Logan Blake for 3. Good! Logan Blake hits a 3. And that brings the Bruins closer. 44-38 your score. Washington will bring the ball up the floor for Beech Grove. Crossing the timeline. Going left to Brickley. Nearly picked off by Logan Blake. Offensive foul call against Brickley. What a play. Braden Van Slyke draws the offensive foul call. It'll be Tri-West basketball now. The Bruins can go 2 for 1. Logan Blake crossing the timeline. Bruins now can bring it within 3. Jared Kiefer up top now. Braden Van Slyke. Van Slyke tries to get it back to Watson. Can't, and he throws it away to Washington. Washington gets tripped up, but they're going to get Logan Blake with a foul. It's kind of incidental contact there. It's his first foul, though, so he's not in any foul trouble to worry about. It's under 4 minutes to play. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate it here. Exciting finish on the way. Washington driving the lane, and he travels. And now the Bruins will get the ball back. Onslet checks back in. Jared Kiefer will inbound. It'll be Bruins basketball. Logan Blake will bring the ball across the timeline. 3:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Logan Blake now. Up top, Tyler Watson. Can't get the three. He's going to drive. Now gets it out to Van Slyke. Van Slyke back to Watson. Watson now driving the lane. Can't quite put it up. Tries to get it to Fulton. Off the foot of Beech Grove. It'll be Tri-West basketball. The Bruins never been out of this contest. Watson off the lob. Can't get it to go. No foul call there. And Washington comes down with it. Washington now a foul on Kiefer. That was a foul against Jared Kiefer. That's his first. Beech Grove fans enthused by that foul against Jared Kiefer. 6-5. Beech Grove has 16 fouls. Tri-West has 5 team fouls. 44-38 your score. 3:15 to play. Washington crosses the timeline. Pocket picked by Van Slyke. Van Slyke tipped it to Blake. Blake the other way. Lays it in for two, but they're not going to give him the continuation foul. They're going to say it was on the ground. What a play by Logan Blake. A foul. Onslet charged with his first foul, and Lucas Gooden will check back in for Braden Van Slyke. So now the Bruins will inbound under their own basket. Outlet to Kiefer, now to Blake. Tipped away by Washington. Washington trying to track it down. He does. Outside now Onslet. For two, can't get it to go. The rebound to Kiefer. Now Blake with it. Logan Blake the other way, and a foul call against Beech Grove. They're going to get Onslet for his second foul. 44-38 your score. 2:53 remaining. Now it's a 1-1 situation for the Bruins the rest of the way. Beech Grove has committed 17 fouls. The Bruins committed 5. Blake at the line for the Bruins. Gets the first one to go, and he'll shoot a second one. Logan Blake at the line, looking to bring it within 4. And he can't. Rebound to Seals. Washington will bring the ball down the floor for the Hornets. Having trouble getting it across the timeline. He does finally to Seals now. Seals nearly picked his pocket there with Blake. Onslet now a foul call against Logan Blake. Logan Blake charged with the foul. Now, we'll get the inbound pass from Beech Grove. Seals will inbound, get off the inbound pass now. Onslet at the volleyball line. 2:32 remain. Onslet now Gooden comes down with it for the Bruins. Watson in transition. Lays it in off the glass. Seals, and a foul call against Beech Grove. Tyler Watson will go to the line. Seals is charged with his third foul. Watson at the line makes the first one. Now we'll get the second shot. Watson with his second shot now. And Watson makes it. 44-41 your score. 2:20 remain. Watson nearly picks his pocket. Can, and Brickley crosses the timeline. Gets it to Seals now. Seals at the top of the key. Seals is fouled by Logan Blake. Logan Blake picks up his third foul. Now a 1-1 situation for Beech Grove the rest of the way. Seals will shoot a 1-1. First shot on the way for Seals. Can't get it to go, so no harm done there on the foul. And Logan Blake will bring the ball at the floor. Bruins can tie it. Logan Blake thought about the three, doesn't. Now with Watson at the top of the key. Drives in the lane, gets it out to Logan Blake. Blake now on the left side at the top of the key. Logan Blake thought about taking it, doesn't. Now Watson, long three on the way, good! Tyler Watson hits the three and ties the ball game. Timeout taken by Adam Bontrager. A full timeout. What a play by Tyler Watson there. And the Bruins tie it up. 1:44 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game. Back with the rest of the fourth quarter next. All right, a bit of a game reset for you. 1:44 remains in the contest. Tie ball game at 44. Beech Grove 18 fouls. Tri-West 17 fouls. So both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. It'll be Beech Grove's ball, and they'll inbound it. Brickley will bring the ball up the floor. Bruins could use a stop here without committing a foul. Curry now at the top of the key. Curry on the right side gets it to Brickley. Brickley on the right wing. Back up top. It's Hess. Now Hess back now inside to Washington. Back out to Curry. Curry thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Bruins in a matchup man-to-man. Brickley now for Beech Grove. Setting up his offense now with Seals. Back out to Curry. Curry setting up his offense. 1 minute remains in the contest. Beech Grove trying to hold for as long as they can. Bruins need a D up here. Do not let them score. 50 seconds now. Right side, it's Seals. Seals now back out to Curry. There's the 3 seconds in the lane call, but they're not calling. Now left side, Washington. Curry now back up top, back to Washington. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. 40 seconds now. Beech Grove could take the lead. 30 seconds remaining. Washington, it appears Beech Grove has tried to hold it for the last shot. Washington back to Seals now. 20 seconds remain. Back out top to Curry. 17 seconds now. Curry at the top of the key. Great defense by the Bruins. 9 seconds now. Curry driving in, puts it up, gets it to go with 1 second. Bontrager called for a timeout. Beech Grove leads by 2. Need to reset the clock to about 1 second. It's at 2/10. They need to reset the clock. If they will, I don't know. They will return. They will put the clock back to 2 seconds now. Very, very generous. So now, if you're Tri-West, you're going to have to Hail Mary it down the court and get it to Watson. You're giving it to Watson in this situation. There's no doubt about it. If you can't get it off the inbound, then you call a timeout and set it back up. Maybe you throw it to half court and then call another timeout right quick. And then with about 1 second, you'd have the ball to score. It'll be interesting to see what Bontrager draws up here for Tri-West. They're down 2. Really what an acrobatic move there by Curry. Bruins trail by 2. 2 seconds remain. Seals will guard the inbound. Lucas Gooden will pass it in. So now, talk about executing a play perfectly. Gooden will inbound it. Looking for a Hail Mary. Gets it to Watson. Watson loses the handle, and the clock will expire. Not much you can do about it there if you're Tri-West. A hard loss, the first loss of the season. And, you know, you live to play another day, really. You head into the Hendricks County tournament. You get the bye. So you play the winner of Avon and Cascade on Friday night there, January 5th. And we should see an exciting contest in the Hendricks County tournament. Bruins, of course, won it last year. So now, that'll do it from Tri-West High School. We thank you for tuning in. If you're outside traveling, please stay safe, stay warm in these sub-zero temperatures. Have a great day. I'm Grant Covey. This has been Tri-West Basketball. Thanks for tuning in.